Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. As I promised at the end of last episode, we were going to refill this tanker at the river and get this load taken to the confectionery, because that's also in need of some more water. We did the cows at the end of last episode, so yeah, we'll get this refilled again by backing it into the river here. That trailer's still in the way. But we'll give it a go. And then I think Daggerwin was on about last episode buying the wheel loader, which we need about 200,000 for. So I think you would definitely want to buy it this episode. So the idea is to save as much money this episode to put towards this new wheel loader. So we'll be selling a few of the pallets, the dairy products, and I think he's looking at all the confectionery that's been produced so far as well. So he'll want to be selling that as well. Let's just hope I can get this into the river. There we go. And yeah, this water's going to be used in the confectionery production. I assume they do sanitise it before they actually use it for confectionery production, because this is just river water, but let's not think too much into that. Ah yes, and I think Daggerwin was on about he's just built the market stall. It's over there, if you can see on the distance, the other side of that field. That's the sell point for the confectionery. So yeah, that's what that's for. It's cost us 5,000 though. But hopefully that'll mean we get a better price for it. But also hopefully not too much, because that will spoil it a bit. It's always a fine balance between making enough money to make it worthwhile and making too much money that it just makes it a bit boring. I'm sure it won't be. Oh dear. But it worked last episode, didn't it? But I'm obviously in a different place slightly here and I can't get out again. Oh, there we go. I think we're going to do it. That's good. That was close. That is the trouble with this tanker. It is so heavy. When you back it into the river, it can be difficult to get out. But that location there is not usually too bad. Right, so once we've unloaded this water into the confectionery, we will get on the forklift and load up those pallets to sell. Just taking that. Actually leave that running and jump into the forklift, although Daggerwin's already in the forklift. There we go. Right, so I will load up these pallets and then I'm sure Daggerwin's going to go and sell them, and we'll find out how much we can make for the first ever load of the confectionery. And the confectionery is going to keep running now for a long time because we've got plenty of sugar in the sugar factory. The sugar mill's running, processing all the sugar beet we harvested last episode, and we've got another massive field of sugar beet to harvest. I think I'll just do one at a time. Yeah, another massive field of sugar beet to harvest today, or probably today anyway, or started today at least. It took us nearly all episode to harvest the previous field, and that was about half the size of this one, so yeah, it's plenty of sugar beet to do. So what are all these different products then? I know roughly what we've got. I think we've got honey flavoured confectionery, strawberry flavours. I don't know what the blue one is. I haven't actually looked properly to see what we're actually producing here. I know we're obviously producing confectionery, but what actually are we loading? Traditional candy, that one. I don't know whether they all say that. I assume they're all different flavours though, because they're different colours. Well, the red ones are candy canes, and the yellow one is, or orange, whatever colour it is honey candy. Right. So yeah, so we've got traditional candy canes and honey candy, and I'm assuming the pink ones then will be strawberry. We actually have more than I thought, because these are still spawning, these pallets, even after moving them. Might do them one on top of the other. I think we might be able to lift them that way. Just too heavy to have one in front of the other. So I will get on with loading these pallets now, and I'm sure Daggerwin will sell them. If not, I will sell them.
We were born to be this high.
is all of the confectionery loaded up. Just been putting some more honey into the production as well to keep that going. So I don't know whether Daggerwin's going to take it or whether I'm going to take it. I think looking at it, looks like I'm going to take it. Okay, right. So let's head over there to the new sell point that Daggerwin built, and we'll see how much we can actually make for the confectionery. There's not too many pallets on here, but I think they are worth quite a bit each, so I'm not really sure what it's going to come to. I'm hoping it's a good price, but not too good, if you know what I mean. So yeah, somewhere around maybe, I don't know, 50, 60,000 would be good. Maybe that's too much, I don't know, but it's quite a lot of work that goes into making these, because we've got to buy all the productions first, and obviously the sugar beet harvest and everything. So it does add up. Oh, it's gone a bit high here. It's not very level. Should be okay, it's just struggling a bit, but there we go. It's everything in the sell point. Oh, 25,000. So yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. That's not too bad. Probably 50,000 is probably a bit optimistic. But yeah, so about 20, we're including the bonus, what's that, 25, 28,000-ish. Yeah, that's alright for that amount. I'm sure that's still a lot higher than selling sugar beet straight off the field, so yeah, it's worthwhile. Just the time and the cost of setting it all up is quite a lot. Because you've got to buy obviously the sugar beet harvester, and then the sugar mill, then the confectionery. So yeah, it does add up. The next job is to sell the dairy products. Daggerwin's already come over here. He's got the tractor over here, so I'm going to spin around so we're facing the right direction, and Daggerwin's going to get these loaded up onto the trailer. Don't know whether it's worth me bringing the forklift over as well. Probably not, actually, looking at how many there are. I'm sure he can get that loaded in not too long a time. So what I might do while he's doing that is cut the field. I was about to say that. Daggerwin beat me to it. We'll use a John Deere, I think, for this. And since it's a John Deere mower, just telling him I'm going to do that. Right, so we're up at the mower over here. So we'll get the mower on and start to cut. Whoops. Start to cut that grass field for silage. It would save time if we had a mower that did left the swath, so we didn't have to windrow it as well, or rake it, but we'll stick with this one for now, because I know Daggerwin is very keen to buy this wheel loader, so we'll need all the money we can get for that. So I'll get on with the mowing now.
Don't wanna waste life. I'll never be this dumb. I'll never be this dumb again. We're all idiots, idiots, everyone. We're all idiots, idiots, everyone. But we sure know how to have some fun. Oh, we're all idiots, idiots, everyone. We're all idiots, idiots, everyone. But we sure know how to have some fun. Yeah, we're never coming down, never coming down, never coming down again. We were born to be this high, born to be this high, born to be this high, my friend. Broken people flying like heroes all around town and never coming down. Normal people writing our stories, we're never boring, never coming down.
So I got all the mowing done, and you'll have seen there Daggerwin has started to do the raking, so that's all ready to bale now. So that's my next job. I'll get the baler on, we'll head back to the field, and we will bale that grass field up for silage. And obviously this baler can wrap as well, so we'll be baling and wrapping all in one go. It is a bit of a slow baler this though, it keeps stopping to let it wrap, so yeah, it's going to take a bit of time, but it's not it's not a massive field, so should get it done in a reasonable amount of time, and then we can move on to the next thing, which will probably be the sugar beets. We've got a massive field of sugar beets to harvest. We've also got 2 other combinable crop fields, the oats and the sorghum, to harvest, so plenty to do as always on this series. That's one good thing about it, we're never going to be short of a job. But yeah, like I say, we'll get on with the baling now. Right, so that is the baling and wrapping completed on the silage. So we can take this baler back now to the yard. Daggerwin looks like he's just loaded up a load of silage for the cows. I assume it's for the cows, it might be to sell, but I think the cows should be more of a priority. So yeah, like I say, I'm taking this baler back to where I got it from, and then I assume we'll be starting a harvest of some description. Daggerwin's just started moving the bales as well, so it won't take him too long to finish that off. Just about half the field left to move. Silage, of course, will be going to the cow storage area, feed storage area in the barn, and yeah, those bales will be for cow feed, TMR. So yeah, that's the plan with the silage. So the baler dropped off, and next, well, it's either this massive sugar beet harvest to start, or either of those 2 fields which are ready. I'm leaning towards the sugar beet because that's more of a job, a bigger job. Oh, how long ago did these bread pallets last get moved? I think I might just try and move them with this. I know it's not the ideal vehicle, but that's all we've got here at the moment. Do need to keep this production running. It's slow enough as it is. If we keep letting it stop, it's going to take even longer. Yeah, I thought there would be a few more to load to spawn in. So we'll keep pushing these back. Yeah, excuse the fact that I'm not using the correct vehicle for this, but it is doing the job. Which is whatever we've got here really, and it's a choice of these 2. So I think this is the better one of the 2 to use. I haven't used the forager for a while really. I know a few of you thought maybe we should just sell it. I can understand why, but we may need it in the future, and then we'll regret selling it, so I don't know. I think we'll keep it for now. How many more are going to spawn? Is it all of them? Or is there going to be more? One more. We'll move that one as well. There we go. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess, but it will get cleared up in December, when it's not too far away actually now. We're in September, so yeah, December time we'll be selling the bread. Turn it off again. Right, so this is what I was trying to go for, the sugar beet harvester. I think the time has come to start the big, massive harvest, although I won't be doing all of this. We'll certainly be getting the helpers to do some of it, or maybe Daggerwin will take over, but yeah, I certainly won't be doing all of it. It's going to take a while. It won't be done this episode, I don't think. But we will make a start today and see how we get on. So I'll get on with this sugar beet harvesting.
As above, so below, I like to watch you closely. Your
Okay, so I'm planning on leaving this harvester on the worker now. I'm hoping it will continue okay. This is probably the hardest bit for it actually, where this building is. Apart from that, there shouldn't be anything for it to hit. So I think it should manage okay. I've taken the shortest part of the field off as well, so all the rest of it is going to be long runs up and down. So I think it should be able to cope, but who knows with the helpers on this game. So I'll take this to the sugar mill and we'll tip that. Daggerwin mentioned there was some pallets of byproducts there, so was it beet pulp or something, I think, and molasses. So yeah, I'm not sure what we do with them. I don't know whether you can get another production to do something with them, otherwise it's probably going to be a case of just selling them. We'll have a look when we get there and see what there is, see how much there is. He may have already sold them, I'm not sure, I haven't really been paying attention. I think he's been doing a lot of spraying though, although this field isn't finished. I don't know whether he's, I'm not sure what's going on. He's here now. If I get as far to the left as possible in this sell point, I should be able to tip a bit higher. Although it's actually too far over because it's not letting me tip at all. Alright, okay, I see. So there's some IBCs of molasses and then some bags of beet pulp. So I assume he's going to sell those. I really need to finish that spraying though because that field isn't finished. There we go. Yeah, molasses and beet pulp. I was right. Okay. So I'll go back and unload the harvester again, and then we'll see about finishing this spraying. I think I don't know where the sprayer is. I'm not sure whether it's still in the field or not. I think it probably is. I think it was on a worker, so that would explain why it's not been finished. We'll head back to the harvester first, and then I'll finish off the spraying. Well, I did go back to the harvester and unload it, and I also finished the spraying, but unfortunately my computer disconnected again, so I did lose a little bit of footage, only about 3 minutes though, so not the end of the world. Just a tiny bit of spraying to do, so you really didn't miss anything. So I'll take the spray back to the yard now. And how's the sugar beet harvester going? Looks like no problems at all. Oh, Daggerwin's just finished now. You probably thought I'd left because I'd finished, but I haven't finished. It was just another one of these annoying things that my computer does sometimes. It seems to be worse in multiplayer, weirdly. I think blowing the fans out helps. I think it's probably overheating, I'm not sure. It does tend to have blue screens and shut itself down when it gets too hot, I think that's the problem. So if I just keep the fans blown out and everything, it should be okay. Oh no, maybe Daggerwin lost connection as well. We're probably both having problems. I think he was quickly coming back in, so he was probably just an internet problem. Mine takes me a few minutes to reboot the computer. Anyway, that's the sprayer dropped off. Probably the harvester needs unloading, so I will go and see. Oh no, it's only 26%. So yeah, probably. Well, I will unload it anyway. Might as well since I'm here. But not quite as full as I thought. I think Daggerwin did a load while I was offline. I think he must have tipped a load because it was fuller than this before. It's actually making pretty good progress across the field. It's not doing too bad. I think we've probably done more than half of the field now. I certainly wasn't expecting to finish it today, and we won't do, but we've certainly got more done than I thought. I don't think this is going to fill the trailer. We'll see. Pretty sure it won't now. 59, 60%, so yeah, that's not really worth taking that yet. Daggerwin has got the forklift. It looks like he's taking some more pallets over there to sell. Where are we? This is the confectionery here. how full is that tanker? Because another job I noticed needs doing is the milk needs taking to the dairy from the cows. If that tanker's empty, I'm not able to do that now. I'm just going to see how full the tanker is. Of course, the cows probably need some more water as well. They won't be empty at all, but they might need a bit more. So if it's not completely empty, we can probably put some in the cows. Yeah, it is empty. That's good. Right. So, actually, just out of interest, how much water does that production need? Because it seems to be taking a lot. Wow. Yeah, 100,000 litres. It isn't out of sugar. It's just the sugar production. Sugar mill can't keep up with it, but it isn't out, that's why it's showing it's empty, but we'll keep that going, I think. Yeah, so it needs a lot of water. I think it's had 3 full loads out of this tanker. I've certainly given it 1 full load, and I think Daggerwin gave it 2 loads. So yeah, the plan now, I'll go to the cow barn and we'll fill up with milk and that can go to the dairy. I'll keep this production running, and it looks like he's cleared all the bales as well. I did miss him doing that, but yeah, it's definitely been done. So the bales must have gone round to the shed over here, which is the bale storage shed on the left there. This is the milk fill point, so we'll get that filling up. Not sure how much is in there, but it's quite a lot. Yep, almost a full load, so that definitely needs to go to the dairy. See if I can turn around without having to do a full spin round. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. It's a bit tight, this yard. I'll do a little spin round here. Should have enough space to do that. There we go. That wasn't too bad. This is seriously heavy, this tanker, when it's full. Very heavy. This is a powerful tractor I've got on the front, I'm struggling a bit. This is full speed. It actually feels heavier with milk than it does with water in it. There we go, so that's floating the milk into the dairy. How full is the dairy of milk now? There we go. Oh yeah, it was getting a bit low, so that's good. Ah, some of the sugar is going into the dairy, so we can activate the chocolate production. It's because we've got it on distributing. So that's why the confectionery is so slow, because some of it's going into the dairy. So we can start making chocolate as well. That's all 3 activated now. And that's the tanker unloaded. So I'll probably just leave the tanker here actually for now, rather than clustering it up in there, and we'll head back across to the beet harvester. Here we go, and that is almost full, so I'm going to have to unload that. I'm hoping it gets to the end. Daggerwin's still selling products, so he's determined to buy that wheel loader, I think, but I think he's going to struggle to get to 200,000 or whatever it was, I think, that he wants to spend. Yeah, that is going to be a bit of an issue. We're not going to get there today, I don't think. So, yeah, I don't know, he's desperately selling as much as he can. I'm sure that's what's going on. But, yeah. It's not a major priority for today, though. We don't desperately need it today, but it would be nice to have it. We will be using it to load the silage, I assume, and other things. Right, so here's the beet harvester. Once it gets turned around, we'll get that unloaded, and then another load for the sugar mill. Yeah, I wish I'd realised it was sending some of the sugar to the dairy, because then I could have activated that chocolate production sooner. But that is also the reason why our confectionery is running slower than it should have been. The only way to avoid that, I suppose, is to take the sugar off distributing and put it onto storing, and then manually transport it all to the confectionery only, but then we won't be able to make chocolate. So yeah. Oh, some of it's probably going to the bakery, isn't it, as well? Thinking about it for the cake production. Better check that as well. Anyway, I'll continue carting this beet for now, and then we'll have a look at the cake production. Well, it appears we've hit capacity then on the beet mill. That's as much as we can put in there. So I thought that might happen. I'm surprised it hadn't happened already, actually. So we've run out of capacity on that, so we can't put any more beet in there for now. So we may as well stop the harvester, because there's nowhere for that beet to go at the moment, unless we can stack it at the side of the field somewhere. The other thing I said I was going to do is just check the productions. We want the cake production. It needs eggs and butter. We could put the butter on distributing. There we go. But we will need to transport some eggs across that to make the cakes. Got the sugar. Oh, it needs milk as well. Right, okay. But we've got the strawberries, we've got the sugar, we've got the flour. We do need the milk, the eggs and the butter. Well, the butter's not an issue because we can put that on distributing like I've just done, but the eggs and milk will need transporting there, so that's a job probably for next time. Grain mill is full. That's sort of going into the bakery, right? Okay, yeah. I think everything else is okay. Right, so I think we'll leave it there for today. Daggerwin's just finished, so it seems like a good time. It's almost 6 PM in game time, so it's getting a bit dark. So yeah, really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.